Hey guys, TC here from the Christian Gaming Channel, bringing you another episode of, the classic arcade series, I guess now, because it's not the Atari arcade. We've been playing Donkey Kong, the NES version anyway, so we've only got 3 levels to go through. So it should be a nice, quick and simple episode today. Donkey Kong is a good classic arcade game. If you don't know how to play, you just have to jump over the barrels, and you can smash them with a hammer if you want to as well, for extra points. The bonus points you see up there is also your timer, so if you run out of points, you lose a life and you have to start from the beginning. Nothing too difficult, you just gotta make sure you get all the way up to Pauline, and you get to move on to the next level. Personally, I prefer the arcade version to a point because it has the extra stage in it. But the NES version isn't too bad either. It's fairly good. Just go very quickly. You can also lose a life from fall damage as well, so you have to be extra careful on your jumps. Nothing too outrageous. And we have the final stage where we have to break the yellow, I'm assuming rivets. I'm not entirely sure what they are. But, they're there and we need to get rid of them, so I guess might as well get rid of them. If I can go up the ladder. Come on, Mario. Or Jumpman, whichever one he's called by now. Should be Jumpman. Although it might have been different in the NES release, I'm not entirely sure. But these fireballs are being very cooperative, which is unusual. If anybody's familiar with the Peeps candy, that's what I've always called them. They look like they're Peeps. To me. I think we can do one more loop. Just for fun. And to at least add a bit of extra content. As far as what I've thought of Donkey Kong, it's a good arcade title. It's definitely has its age on it, but at the same time, it's a classic arcade game. By existing in the first place. Okay. Moving on. Now, they did do a remake on the Game Boy of the original Donkey Kong, but they expanded it quite a lot and made it more advanced. Pun not intended, because it wasn't even on the Game Boy Advance, it was for the original Game Boy, so it works, kind of. Okay, there we go. I just noticed Pauline has missing, I don't want to say missing pixels, but transparency somewhere? That's kind of interesting. Oh. If you can just do repeat performances and be able to just think fast, you should be able to go infinitely in this game. I mean, it does get progressively harder. It is an old school arcade title, so it does get harder over time. Yeah, now that the enemies are on screen, you can actually see what I mean by what they look like as cheeps. Not cheeps, peeps. I'm messing my words up today. Yes, they look like they're flaming peeps. I wouldn't put it past someone to have made that at some point. The annoying thing about the hammer in this game is that you can't get rid of it. Unlike the Game Boy remake and the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game for Game Boy Advance as well. You can get rid of the hammer in those. Not so much in the original. If I want to get those extra points, I can go over here, grab that, and there we go. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Atari Arcade. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, Jesus loves you, and have a good day.